Hello, welcome everyone to this three-part series of A Champion's Mind. My name is Devinder Singh, and I welcome you on behalf of Indian Tennis Daily and Heartfulness. So, what are these three sessions all about? In tennis and in sports, we can see that the mental part plays a key role in the way that a, an athlete succeeds. At the highest level, the differentiator is at the mental level. So, being involved with tennis for the last 27 years uh, and being a meditation trainer involved in meditation for the last 16 years with Heartfulness, I felt that it would be great to give everyone an inside view as well as give them a practical and experiential sessions, okay, on the tools that they can use. So, just a brief introduction. My name is Devinder Singh, and I've played tennis at the international level, was ranked on the ATP. Currently, I run Shaishaya Tennis Academy, Ahmedabad, and I'm a certified Heartfulness Meditation trainer. Now, going ahead, let us now pause a little bit, okay, to think about, a lot of you are players who are watching this. When you had your best performance, how did you feel on that given day? How was your feeling when you had your best performance? Just close your eyes, think about it. Then I will share with you what the top athletes or what the champions had to say. The champion's mind is clearly the name because what differentiates a champion from another average competitor is in the mind. The difference is in the mind. So just think about it. Okay, if you have a pen and a paper, maybe note it down. How did you feel on the day that you actually played great? And a lot of you would be sports persons from other sports as well. So what I'm going to share today will apply equally to all sports. So I have with me findings from the research, that what did they say. So when the top players, and this is across all sports, when they were asked, what were the common factors for success, they mentioned confidence, they mentioned good concentration, and they mentioned emotional and mental control. Let these words just hang in, just understand them. Confidence, good concentration, emotional and mental factors. One of the reasons for doing this sessions along with Indian Tennis Daily and Heartfulness at this point in time is almost the sports are not being held on the ground. What a lot of players are doing fitness, but one of those important factors that actually differentiates the top player from an average competitor are the mental factors, which, as you all might be aware, are practiced the least. So it brought back memories or a story which I had heard and which has stayed with me since my childhood. It is about those two woodcutters. Some of you would have heard it. So there are these two woodcutters. One of them who's very hardworking, very hardworking. He goes there early in the morning, uses his axe, cuts the wood throughout the day, does not rest. At every moment you can see him that he is constantly, at his job. Sweats it out. Amazing. From morning till evening, he will do his job. But there is a second woodcutter who, along with actually cutting the wood, he works, but he's not as hardworking as the first one, but he actually takes a break, okay, and does one other small activity along with cutting the wood. What would that activity be? Anyone is aware? That activity that actually helps him do even better than the hard worker. Yes, some of you would have guessed it. He takes time to sharpen his axe. Sharpening the axe, that gives him a better performance. So similarly, I've felt that working on the mental aspects, okay, is like sharpening your axe. Very few of us take out time to do this, but if you do this, I mean, your performance will get better at all levels. We can look at it in a very different way. We all work so hard on the strokes, and yes, that is the base, correct? I mean, the technical side, the strokes, those are the weapons with which we actually compete or battle on the courts, right, or on a sports field. But think about it, if you were to get better at the mental aspect, it will also give you a better understanding of how to use the strokes, as well as your learning process of the strokes. Okay, when the coach is there teaching you, when you are out there playing, your learning process will be a lot faster, right? So working on the mental aspect has a more direct impact on all the other aspects. So from the top, you can actually go down. However, if you're just working here and not paying too much attention on the mental aspect, that creates a little bit of a problem, and actually towards the end, it slows down your progress, right? So what, just think about all these factors. Confidence. Some of you are very confident at certain things, at certain strokes, correct? But how can you become more confident? I was watching Sania Mirza's interview, I think past Sunday, and she oozes confidence. Okay? Now, but can confidence be trained, or is it something that you're only born with? This is where, so I remember Hemant Bendre sir, telling me that there are his players, and one of the best players around right now in India, Ankita Raina, the top ranked player. He used to say that he can see that whenever Ankita is very confident, she will pull off a match, she will win the match. It is not a direct relation, normally always is not a direct relation to how well you play, but it is actually a direct relation to how confident you are. And we've all gone through this, isn't it? If we are confident, we are able to pull off the matches, win those matches. If we are not confident, even in those things that we should actually be doing well, or winning a tennis match or a tennis tournament, we lose. So confidence is also a state of mind. Coming back now to what top athletes reported, okay, when they played their best tennis. Now this is also called, in mental terms, it is called playing in the zone, and it is also called as ideal performance state. Okay, so these were the feelings that these people reported when they actually played their best tennis. They felt profound inner stillness, extreme inner stillness. They reported time standing still. They also reported exceptional personal awareness, completely aware of what they are feeling and doing at that very moment. Remember this word, awareness. Now we will talk about this going forward. Exceptional energy, slow motion, joy, power, and control. This is what the top athletes throughout the world, this is what they reported. There is also this complete duality. Now, when you actually think of these words, just think about it. They reported they had very good intensity, yet were relaxed. High intensity, but relaxed. They were calm inside, but totally pumped up outside. Amazing duality, isn't it? To be calm and yet be very pumped up. Something that is not so easy to comprehend, but something that athletes have always felt when they've played their best. They felt full of pressure. I mean, they felt that the situation had a lot of pressure, but they did not feel any of it. Even though the situation had so much pressure, they did not feel any of it. So, this is what the top athletes reported. I will also draw your attention to, in fact, this is a great book, the ITF Advanced Coaches Manual. The ITF actually has now stopped printing books, but they have a beautiful app called ITF eBooks. I'll recommend, and this book during this period of a lockdown is actually available completely free. You can go to the app and download it. In this chapter 7, where they talk about mental training for tournament players. If the players who have a pen and paper, please note these down. These are amazing, and maybe later on you can refer to this, or you can, of course, download the book. This actually has a research of characteristics by great tennis champions to define how they felt when they played their best tennis. How they felt when they played their best tennis. The first thing, having a stable mental state in control of their emotions. This was the first point. They felt mentally very strong and determined. They felt positive but realistic, highly confident, energetic, and ready for action. They had focused concentration and were mentally very alert. Correct? They felt physically relaxed and calm under pressure. Okay, now our first session today has to do with relaxation, and this is where it'll come in. They felt physically relaxed and calm under pressure. Any example that comes to your mind? I think someone right here, back, Roger Federer, completely so relaxed, makes it look so easy, right? Effortless, again, he's the master when it actually, you can see all the top players, they make it look so easy, they make it look so effortless, isn't it? Everything seems to just fall in place so automatic. Lack of fear and enjoying the battle. We'll talk about this lack of fear and fighting fears and the negative qualities in our second session. Okay, in our second session of this three-part series, we'll talk about fear. So lack of fear, but enjoying the battle. I think Nadal is a master of this. He says that it's not so much about winning, but he loves competing. He really loves competing. In control and fully responsible. A lot of athletes who have problems with the mental aspects, they end up blaming everything around, but they do not take responsibility. Why did they lose the match? Why did they perform bad? And there's always someone else to blame. That is completely inappropriate if you want to become great at the mental aspect. Enjoyment. Top players, they enjoy. On the tennis court, they enjoy. They're very happy. They smile. There is a high need for achievement and a drive to win. At the same time, they feel extremely competitive and play with high intensity, high energy. So, of course, in this book, it will not be very clear, but I'll just, this graph here, this actually sums it up as to the 4 basic mental skills required for tournament play. Okay, this is what the research has said, and then, they've crystallized into the 4 basic aspects. Let these thoughts again, hang on. First, motivation. Correct? How motivated the player is, how much effort that they put in. So if the player brings in motivation, I think most of the other things the coach can look after. That's something that I really heard from a learned coach. So that is correct. Concentration. Motivation was one. Concentration, emotional control, and control of thoughts. So again, I'll repeat. Motivation, concentration, emotional control, how well you control your own emotions. You control your anger, your disappointment, your lack of drive, and control of thoughts. These 4 aspects. Now, when I actually went through these, very clearly, concentration and control of thoughts have to do with your mind, isn't it? How focused your mind really is. Emotional control has to do with 2 aspects, and which is where heartfulness meditation comes in. Emotions are the interplay of your heart as well as your mind. It is the heart-mind field, right? This is where all the emotions come up. The emotions that we feel on a tennis court. The challenge response, sometimes the anger, sometimes nervousness, anxiety, stress, fear. There's so much that we actually feel on a sports field. Clearly, three out of these four, in fact all four if you actually consider it, can be brought about, okay, by good mental practices. But unfortunately, mental practices are not a part of our day-to-day routine. Very few of us integrate it. We will spend hours on the court hitting the serves, hitting our favorite shots. But if we could even, let us say, spend 10-15 minutes every day increasing our confidence, just imagine, if your confidence increases, won't all your strokes get better? Wouldn't your game get better? Wouldn't everything actually just fall in place just if your confidence gets better? You know, which is why I would recommend, and I'll take you through a set of all these practices which will help you, okay, get better at all these four aspects: your concentration, your emotional control, your control of thoughts, and it will have an impact on motivation. Okay, having said that, let's now get into the two main practical aspects that we are going to do today. This, it's very good to see quite a few players actually join in. A very good morning to all of you, and thank you so much for joining in. I can see your comments. Keep posting them. We will have some question and answers also later. But just by giving you a base and then doing this practically, because I don't want to just lecture. I want people to feel, how you would after these mental practices, and then with regular practice you can carry it on the court. So the two parts that we are going to do practically today are relaxation and meditation. Let's spend a little bit of time understanding relaxation. So many players and parents actually report that the player plays amazing in practice, but when they go and play in a match, they actually use these words that they plays probably 50% of his potential or just 10% of his potential. In practice they are so good, however when the match starts they don't know what happens. As a player, I think we all know what really happens. We What really happens in practice, how do we feel? We, without a care of anything in the world, we're so relaxed, we flow, we play freely, correct? However, when the match starts, exactly the opposite. We tighten up, we feel stressed, anxiety, we become stiff, there is no flow, there is there is so much effort that we actually have to put in to get in the same result. So, can relaxation help? Clearly, the more relaxed that you are, in fact, everyone has reported, like I mentioned, those words, that the top players feel when they have their best fun, they feel so relaxed and effortless. And again, repeat, Roger Federer is a classic example of someone who feels so relaxed. You can see them, and even all the top pros, they make it look so easy. So that is one part of relaxation. Okay. Two, our thoughts, they run from here to there. In the middle of a match, we're actually thinking of either the pass point, that stupid mistake that we did, or the next, if I lose this game, what will happen? Oh, I'm now up, I should win this point, the next point, 1 point, the next game, let's go. There's so many times that your actually mind keeps wavering from the past to the future. The relaxation, the heartfulness relaxation that we will do today, is a wonderful way to bring your mind to the present, to bring your mind to a body part, to any of your body part that is stiff, needs to relax. The other way, also, and I've done this with quite a few of my players, at the end of the day, all tennis players, all sports persons, they will feel physically tired after a good workout, after slogging it out on the court. You will feel tired. Now, when you feel tired, it'll be great if at the end of the day you can actually physically relax yourself. So this relaxation will help you do that as well. And last but not the least, okay, this relaxation will actually tell you how powerful suggestions are. This relaxation that we will be doing today is nothing more than positive auto suggestions. You will see the impact. When we do this, you will actually feel the impact and see the impact. So, and these suggestions are so very powerful. Okay, we'll talk about it once we finish the relaxation. So we'll again do this in two parts. Let's go through the relaxation right now. This will be a simple 5 to 7 minute relaxation in which I will be saying a few very simple commands, very simple suggestions. Rather, take your attention to that body part, and you will see the result. And especially feel how you what you feel at the end of what you experience at the end of the session, at the end of the relaxation. This relaxation can be done at any point in time of the day by people of any age group. Okay, there is no limit to that. I do this with my 5-year-old son. He really likes it. He, in fact, has given it a new name called Relaxation. He calls it a station. So, right. So, let's go ahead and experience heartfulness relaxation. Gently close your eyes. Let's begin the heartfulness relaxation. Let your breathing be completely normal and natural. Gently, with your eyes closed and your body in a very relaxed position, let's bring our attention to our toes. Wiggle your toes, move them. The toes of your both feet, wiggle them, move them, and feel that they are becoming completely relaxed. Feel that there is a healing energy from Mother Earth. This healing energy from Mother Earth is coming into your whole body from the soles of your feet. This healing energy will help you relax your whole body and strengthen your body. Feel the energy move in from your heels to the ankles. Feel the energy move up to your lower legs and to both your knees. Feel the heels, ankles, lower legs, and both your knees become completely relaxed. Feel the energy move up to your upper legs, thighs, hips, and the waist. Feel yourself easing into your position. Feel that your stomach is now relaxed. Your chest and lungs are also relaxed. Bring your attention to your back. Relax your lower back, spinal cord, all the muscles of your upper back. Your entire back region is now relaxed. Your shoulders, they are simply melting away, completely loose, very, very relaxed. Feel the energy enter both your arms, relaxing the upper arms, elbows, lower arms, the wrist, palm, and fingers. Both your arms are now completely relaxed. Relax your neck and the throat. Bring your attention to your face. Feel that all the parts of your face are now relaxed. The chin, jaws, lips, cheeks, ears, nose, eyes, forehead, relax the crown of your head, the top of your head. Scan your entire system. Check if you feel any stress, any pain, any tightness on any of the body part. Wherever you feel the pain or tightness, just take your attention there and gently suggest that it is becoming relaxed. Your entire body, from the top to the toe, has become completely relaxed. Keep your eyes closed. We will now get to the practice of heartfulness meditation. Keep your eyes closed. I will guide you through the heartfulness relaxation and meditation. We will now head to meditation. Gently bring your attention to your heart. Feel the joy, the love, and purity present in your heart. Your heart is attracting your attention inwards. Make a suggestion that there is presence of a source of light in your heart. Do not try to look for light or to visualize any light. Just let this be a simple thought. If your mind wanders onto any other thought, just remind yourself that you are meditating. Very gently, very softly, whenever your mind wanders, bring it back to the source of light in your heart. Let this be very effortless, very natural. Do not use any force. Please continue to meditate like this till the time I say that's all. When I say that's all, you may open your eyes. Till then, let us continue to meditate. Do not force your mind. Just gently regulate it towards the heart. Let's continue with a lot of joy. For better results, please turn your phone ringer on silent so that it doesn't disturb you. Let your mobiles be on silent and you enjoy the silence. That's all. You may very gently, very softly open your eyes. Make a note. Again, I encourage you to keep a diary to note down your experiences after meditation, even after relaxation. It's a good idea to even note down things after your practice sessions. More about that in the third session, though. But just note down how you feel right now. Good. Yeah, I can see the comment. Feel very nice and relaxed. You can actually write down your sessions here, your comments here, your experiences. Um, actually, from relaxation, we move to meditation. I will now, so I wanted to give you a practical experience of it beforehand, and now we can actually talk about how meditation is different and relaxation is different, and how meditation can help you in your tennis or, of course, in any other sport that you play. More importantly, in your life, because all the techniques that I'm actually going to share, all the heartfulness core practice, they have a wonderful, wonderful impact on the way that we lead our lives, right? So, okay, so let's understand meditation. Uh, in meditation, uh, we actually try to have our thought, okay, on the source of light in the heart. Some of you would have struggled. You have seen that your mind actually wanders onto different places, isn't it? So, is that what happens in a match? Actually, that's what happens in the past, future, very little in the present. So, meditation is a very good tool, a very good instrument to regulate your mind. I'm not saying straight away, because when you try and control something, suppress something, it'll again, have a spring reaction and very difficult then. So, it is best to regulate it with this practice. Yes, you will be able to regulate your mind and to go in the direction in which you choose. So I was listening to this very interesting finding that a lot of fatigue in a match is because our thoughts, our thoughts keep wandering, so many thoughts, and the more the number of thoughts, the more the fatigue. This is where meditation can help in. Also, when we meditate, we are completely aware. The word awareness that I mentioned, a lot of top players also support great personal awareness. When we meditate in and day out with regular practice, you will see that your awareness increases. The more that you are aware, a lot of things, of the way that you think, of the way that you feel, your thought patterns, as well as the different parts of your body. And let's take this straight away to what happens on court. The coach, let us say, gives an instruction: bend your knee, bend your knees. You think that bending your knees, but without awareness, do you really know how much you're bending? I've actually taken out a video camera, shown it to the players, and their jaw drops. I sometimes, oh, I don't, I thought that I was bending so much, I don't. Why does that happen? Lack of awareness. So the higher awareness, the better you will be in incorporating the instructions that your coaches give, in incorporating the things that you want to implement. So, like I mentioned in the beginning, mental practice helping you on court, whereas a lot of physical work does not necessarily help you mentally. What do you do actually on the code? Let us say even if I play 4 5 hours, does it improve my concentration? Not so. But if I can spend like again 10 15 minutes improving my concentration, don't you think those 4 5 hours on code will have a lot more value? Wouldn't we be doing a lot better? So just wanted to leave you with these two things for now: control thoughts or regulation of thoughts, as we say, through meditation, as well as increase personal awareness. Okay. Now, I'll be happy to take a few questions here. I can see some very good comments. Some really nice players have joined us here. Bhakti is here. Some coaches are here. Uh, some felt extremely relaxed. Some of them felt very energetic, very good and relaxed. One person reported almost felt, which is fine, which is completely fine. Just for our viewers, actually, I'm on the Indian tennis page right now. So, in case if you leave your comments, please come there and leave it. I will not be able to easily have a look at the Heartfulness Ahmedabad page where I'm also live now. But if you can come to Indian tennis page and leave the comments, that'll be fantastic. I'll be very happy to answer that. Let me see if there is a way in which I can look at comments from Heartfulness as well. Okay. Yeah. Let me have a look. Yeah. I think a great question from Nitin has just come up. I'll answer that, Nitin, but let me also answer some of the questions. While this is yeah. So okay. Kevin, see, yeah. So then visualization this in mind. You try and have of how you want. Um, so fine, I'll just come back. So Nitin, for hello, and so visualization is wherein there is imagery. You get into a lot of details. You fill your mind with so many details, so many emotions, feelings. As if you are on there and doing a particular thing. So last week we got our players to practice visualization, and let me tell you, mentally, pretty challenging, but a wonderful actually. A lot of top players practice it, and I also recommend it. Uh, in visualization, so I will let us say imagine myself serving, playing someone on the court. Best to imagine it at the highest level and only positives. So visualization is again you key your mind towards a particular and fill it with a lot of details, emotions, feelings. You can leave a message and we can even talk over the phone, about visualization. Meditation here is actually just having your mind on trying to have it on one thought. Okay, just letting your mind be with one thought. Just a connection. So what happens when we actually meditate? Your mind usually will wander off to different thoughts. So you just slowly again bring it back to the same thought. So meditation has very inherent benefits in terms of the training of the mind. Uh, you know, this is for everyone. Your mind can be your best friend as well as it can be your biggest enemy. Yeah. It is just on the way how you train it. And how do we train our mind? By by actually getting into your mind and training it. So it's like how do you do a car? I mean, even if I have the supremely well written manual in this whole world and I read it, I learn it by heart, would I know how to drive it? No. So similarly, you have to learn driving a bicycle or driving a car, actually getting onto the car, and then you learn. So similarly, mental training and meditation is done by using the mind to regulate it. Okay, so right, and now really, sorry, I think Dana here has what are the correct timings for meditation. Actually, we would like you to experiment with heartfulness. We encourage, your scientific experiment. You be the experimenter. Check whether your morning meditation helps, whether meditating at noon helps, whether in the evening helps. My personal experience is the morning meditation is very, very helpful. Ideally done early morning, but whenever you can have time to meditate, that is a good time to meditate, and then slowly fix up your time for meditation. Okay, make it that it is the same time every day. Like, we have lunch at a particular time, we go off to sleep at a particular time. Similarly, meditation should also be at the same time. Okay, so again, check for yourself, when is it that meditate do you feel the best. So Bhakti says that she wasn't trying, felt really focused. So I think Nipa Shah has a very good question. We need someone to direct us during this relaxation and meditation. With heartfulness meditation, what we recommend is you can have sessions with a trainer, just like you had a session with me. You can have it virtually. In fact, heartfulness meditation is offered in 160 countries worldwide without any charge. We do not charge for teaching the relaxation meditation core practices of heartfulness. It's completely free. As of now, with this lockdown and corona problem we are facing, we'll recommend you to use an app. It's called Hearts app. Okay, you can download it and you can use it. 3 sessions. You can have 3 masterclasses in that, and after that, you can start practicing this mission on your own, Nipa. So, in the beginning, this is how it will be, and afterwards, feel free to meditate on your own. You will always have the support of a trainer. You can always call them up. We also present on, we have a website, heartfulness.org, on all the social media platforms. It'll be easy to find us. You can get in touch with me, message me, feel free. So Akanksha Bhan, it's great that she was here to attend. She felt a calm state of mind, similar to the best matches that she played. Excellent that of Akanksha. Which actually brings me to this point that the reason for doing meditation, if you note how you feel of it, and you'll find this remarkably similar to how you feel you are playing your best tennis, or best sport, how your best days in your life, even if you actually just know you feel on your best days, how connected you are, how calm, how peaceful, how silent you feel, and yet very energetic. So this duality exists, but with meditation, you can always have it answered. What if you feel restless during the practice? So Ramanan Murthy has this question. Uh, what if we are very restless during the practice? Because that happens a lot to me and I'm very angry. Ramanan, this is what I'll answer next week. Next week, we are going to have a beautiful practice, one of the best actually come across, this mental practice of rejuvenation or cleaning, that helps us remove these negative qualities within us. Thing that holds us back, we can actually react. So we will I will share a practice with you next week. However, meditation also helps. So the more patient that you the more understanding you will. When you meditate, you will start understanding your thought patterns, and this has happened with me. The more that I meditate, the more I understand how I think, how I feel, and that helps me change myself. This again is self-aware. But see you next week for sure, Ramanan. You will have the practical answer to your problem. Uh, Kajal Kumar Samanta said, "How much time should you meditate?" Yes, Kajal, you can begin with 50 minutes of meditation. Okay, that's great. And then slowly you can increase to a maximum of 1 hour uh, of meditation at one go. So the more that you meditate, the better. But fix up your time in terms of it should be this many minutes. Sit in meditation, feel. You will with Heartfulness, it is a lot about feeling, and you will feel that the meditation, is going well, and there'll be a time that it will stop. In the case, you can use an alarm clock and meditate for 20 minutes, half an hour, and then slowly increase it. Kevin, thank you for attending. He's looking forward to coming. Great. Um, yeah. What? Uh, so Pankaj Kukreti is asking an ideal time for a 12-year-old. Pankaj, my feelings are I have a restless 4-year-old, 5-year-old whom I deal with. Um, so do this relaxation. Do this relaxation. 2 to 3 times a day. This goes off to sleep with your 12-year-old. This relaxation will help you immensely. Also, to viewers who have kids below 15 years of age, beautiful practice, beautiful course called Writer Minds, which is wonderful to develop confidence, increase awareness in dealing with negativity in people. So that is something that would recommend to everyone between 15 years of age. It's a brilliant course. You can go to writerminds.org to check the details. However, Pankaj, please use the relaxation as many times that you need. It will really help. Use it before, let us say, he's about to study, or before a tennis session also. After a tennis session, experiment with it. Is just going off to sleep. That will really help. Okay. Yeah, Radhika Mahajan from Pune. Like the session. Thank you. I also had one. Uh, oh, Mandir Singh Randhawa, should gratitude be a part of meditation? I was doing a session yesterday, and we said that we can offer a gratitude prayer. However, meditate on the heart, and I will dwell into it. Why with heartfulness meditation I mentioned that emotions, right? Emotion and your heart are a combination of your mind and the heart. Correct. Gratitude is also a wonderful feeling, correct? And the more that we meditate on the heart, the more we feel it. Sometimes that feeling will come to you during meditation. However, you can offer your gratitude at a point in time of the day. In meditation, your mind rests on the source of light in your heart. However, feel free to offer your gratitude here. And normally, with heartfulness meditation, you will feel that becomes a part of day-to-day life. You will feel grateful for all the little things that we have around. Thank you for the question. Thank you. I think I've probably answered all the questions here. With the other page, just try and see if I can answer a couple of questions there. So, yeah, I think I'm unable to answer the questions from that page, but I will surely write. So thank you so much. Looking forward to the next session next Sunday. Hope to see all of you there. Invite everyone else from the community, even sports community. I would say something everyone um, for the sports. Okay, I think Pankaj here said actually he actually meant the time duration per. The relaxation Pankaj will last for 5 to 7 minutes. So that should be enough, but that can be at frequent intervals. Say yes, people who are elder might be able to sit more, but some others, even I know quite a few people who are not to sit for more than 5-10 minutes. But that's okay. Let us just start slowly with our suggestions. We will be able to get it answered. There is a question with sound sleep that will get answered because the session will have a very positive impact on sleep. We'll dwell on that later. So, not to take up too much time, I will answer the questions through messages. You can personally text me. And looking forward to the next session on rejuvenation. next session will be rejuvenation, very, very effective way of change. Thank you so much, everyone, for attending. Prayers for everybody. Hoping that you stay very healthy, stay very safe. Thank you.